a special edition of the playoff machine and what we could expect to play out over the rest of the season. So starting with week 11 right here, we'll even do all of the matchups involving teams that are outside of contention. So Baltimore Ravens going to win against the Bengals, kicking the Titans to number 6. San Diego picks up another win. Have Arizona against the Raiders. New Orleans to win against Philadelphia. Carolina continue to be red hot. These guys, Indianapolis Colts, going to win at home. Houston Texans, they fall against the Washington Redskins, which is going to set up a really massive Monday Night Football game involving 5-4, 6-3 with Indianapolis right behind. Dallas Cowboys at the Falcons. It's looking like Atlanta right now over Dallas. New York Giants. The Rams going to win. Keep this interesting. The number 2 seed, Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger. Steelers always struggle at Jacksonville, kicking New England to the number 2 seed. Again, the Vikings at the Bears. The Bears solidify their position. They're on prime time against the LA Rams in a couple of weeks. They get the job done. Seattle against the Panthers. Carolina continues to be red hot. They're pushing for the number 2 seed right here. The Atlanta Falcons get the upset over New Orleans. LA is up, but New Orleans got the tiebreaker over the Rams. We've got the Bengals over the Browns. Give them a little benefit of the doubt. We have Dallas winning to keep things alive. We've got the Chargers, Bucks, and the Steelers going to rebound with a solid win at Denver Broncos. Indianapolis Colts win yet again. They beat the Miami Dolphins. New England wins. They're continuing to push for playoff position. Philadelphia, can they stay alive? They win against the Giants. The Tennessee Titans, okay, this is last. Baltimore against the Oakland Raiders. Really favorable schedule for these guys, it's looking like. They're going to continue to push for playoff position as well. To prime time. Last couple of weeks. New England, right? Seattle. Now the Green Bay Packers get it done on prime time. The Minnesota Vikings have to face off against New England. They fall off the curve. Tennessee, they go into Houston. They knock them off. And Houston is in massive, massive, massive trouble. Moving on to week 13. The New Orleans Saints at the Dallas Cowboys. What's going to happen here? I may give the Cowboys an upset win over the New Orleans Saints. LA doesn't seem to have much to play for. Green Bay beats the Cardinals. The Panthers win against them. The Ravens at the Falcons. Big game. Baltimore with the victory. The Atlanta Falcons suffer a setback. The Bears here. The Chiefs. We will go off of assumptions, of course. Just the better team on paper when we are talking about these really poor playoff teams. The Bengals pick up a big win against the Denver Broncos to remain in the hunt. The New England Patriots all but knock out the Minnesota Vikings. The Rams pick up another win. The Colts continue to run the dice, win at Jacksonville. San Diego Chargers at the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going with the San Diego Chargers over the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are suddenly in panicky position. The Redskins at the Eagles. Another game the Redskins may end up losing. Maybe the Philadelphia Eagles get back in this playoff picture. Let's see the NFC East. The Philadelphia could try to get back in this race. We could see this happen over the last big 4 weeks of the season. Jacksonville with an upset over the Titans will probably win this game. The Titans will win the game. Green Bay picks up the win against Atlanta. Washington rebounds. Cincinnati, San Diego. San Diego gets a really big win. Philadelphia at Dallas. Philly may end up getting its revenge. Saints, Patriots, Cardinals over Lions. Now this game, the Ravens at the Chiefs, a really big game. Ravens defeat the Chiefs. And suddenly Baltimore is in playoff position, or actually maybe the Chiefs. A lot of crazy things can happen. So Kansas City at 10-3, Indianapolis. Vikings defeat Seattle. Minnesota is trying to regain some of the fight that it lost. Kansas City wins a big game against San Diego. Kansas City regains its spot in the division. This game will probably be flexed into Sunday Night Football. New Orleans over Carolina. Philadelphia at LA. Philadelphia gets a victory against LA. I think that's going to be a big upset at that time of the season. Atlanta over Arizona. Cincinnati over the Raiders. The Patriots at the Steelers. Big game. Steelers got to win this time around. Steelers going to win this time around. Going to knock Kansas City back into the #1 position. Baltimore with a very easy schedule. I'm liking the Ravens over the course of this season. Indianapolis against Dallas. You know what? Dallas Cowboys got to stay alive. I may go with Dallas in this game. Green Bay. Washington. Houston to stay alive. And Tennessee and New York. Tennessee. Now, week 16, Indianapolis for the win. The Cowboys, Raiders, Bengals, Packers. I'll go with Saints, Jaguars, Eagles over the Texans, Chicago. Carolina gets a big win again. And you got to go with San Diego over Baltimore. Suddenly Cincinnati is occupying the 6th spot. New England with another win again. Minnesota, Washington at Tennessee. Washington needs a big win against Tennessee. Which brings us to week 17. Fight for the divisional title. Titans and the Colts. Dallas Cowboys, yet to be seen what they can do. I had Indianapolis losing against these guys. It's going to be a fun show. New England, Baltimore, New Orleans, Miami. So that's going to be a game for the divisional title, Philadelphia and Washington. But Washington gets the win. Dallas, Bengals, Steelers help out the Baltimore Ravens. Indianapolis picks up the win. They face off against the Chargers. Green Bay over Detroit in that easy schedule. San Diego, let's see. Kansas City gets the win. They get the #1 seed. Houston gets a late win. They fall off the curve. Vikings. Let's see, the Bears get that win. Aaron Rodgers and company have to go on the road. Let's see, the Bears-Packers game. Bears-Packers. What did I say for the Bears and the Packers? So, I will actually pencil in the Bears to win this particular football game right here. All the other games marked. Got Houston. Be sure I've marked every single game here. So this is a forecast into these last 7 weeks. At the end of the day, we'll see Kansas City, New England, Baltimore, at Pittsburgh, LA, at Indianapolis, Carolina at the Redskins, the Packers at the Chicago Bears. That'd be your playoff picture for the 2018-2019 playoffs.